A complete automotive site. So it's in the automotive niche. Been growing month on month until it got hit during the last May update. So it's quite some time ago, and lost more traffic in the September core updates. I'm still doing stuff to make it back to strength and growing. What do you think? So yeah, go ahead and take a look. And this is what the site looks like in Ahrefs. So you can see it had over 100,000 traffic, which is quite a bit. You know, it's a pretty beefy site. And yeah, it looks like it got hit real hard in, what do you say, in May? Yeah, in May. It went from about 116,000 traffic to about 78,000. So that's, yeah, definitely a big chunk. But you didn't lose everything, you know? So yeah, that's a little silver lining right there. And then, yeah, he kind of popped back up a little bit, corrected back up about 10,000 traffic, kind of flatlined for a while and went back down again. But it actually looks like it's kind of leveling off. Keywords are still dropping, but it looks like kind of, you know, it took a little bit of a hit, but it's still kind of, you know,
it's kind of plateaued. It look well.
It's just not. It doesn't look like it's just like free falling, you know, or like
yeah,
kind of leveled off.
But it looks like it's having a little hard time. Yeah, we'll see.
Yeah. So what do you want to look at first? You want to do anchors?
I reckon so.
Or do you want to look at the website?
See. I was just looking at the website, actually. I mean, it looks pretty nice.
It does look nice.
How
big is this thing? It's got 424 URLs indexed. For the amount of traffic this site has, to only have 424 pages, that's pretty awesome, actually.
Yeah, pretty good, it seems.
Yeah.
Not seeing a lot of interlinking in these articles that he's got here. Oh, here's some. Oh, no. Yeah. Yeah, overall, I mean, the site itself looks good. They've got some AdSense going. They've got the business that they're niche down in. So yeah, I mean, overall, I don't really notice anything that looks rough about the website itself.
What the articles themselves are pretty lacking. I mean, as far as just like there's not really much as far as images.
Something somebody would want.
Yeah, they're just not very. I'm trying to think about like what the algorithm would think about this, and I think the algorithm might say like there's just not many images in here. It's, you know, it's just a lot of text. Are these even H2s or are these just bullet points? I see a lot of like bullet points in here. I pull up SEO minion on one of these articles real quick.
This just looks bold here.
All right, so that's one thing I can already tell you that I would love to see you do. Oh, no, he's got some H3s.
But yeah, I mean, it's stock images, AdSense, and then walls of text. So I agree with you on that.
It looks like you could also do more with the H tags, which is something I've done on some sites recently. Which is he's got basically an H2 and he's broken up the H2 using bullet points. But like, why not make each of those bullet points an H3 instead?
Yeah.
Instead of just a bullet point with some text under it, you know. You know, your H3, you can do an H3 and have just like one sentence, like one line under it, and it's still helping Google to understand that these are little subsections of the section of, you know, the H2 or whatever. So definitely some things you could do there. Yeah, maybe more images, not stock images, you know, try to get something more unique if possible. Have you read the content itself?
It looked all right.
I'm seeing some interlinking going on here.
Yeah, I saw some. There was one article, the first one I landed on didn't have anything, but random can be fine as well. But overall, I mean, you know, the site's ranking, this content is ranking, it has historically. So yeah, maybe look over some of the basics with the on page, but I'm willing to bet, just based on how things look here, that there's probably some off page issues. And maybe I took a peek too.
Well, I mean, it could be a little bit of everything, right? I feel like that's how it kind of goes these
Yeah.
days.
If y'all have questions about on-page, there is a solid on-page tutorial post that Chris put out a while back. It's a good place to start because, this is the foundation of your site. If everything's perfect here, you're more secure on your ability to get up with the off-page factors.
I
So make sure
wonder,
you really,
I wonder if some of
dive
this
in.
has to do with search intent. Like, so for example, this one page, it's like, it's just about like, on the URL, it's like, this is about rentals for a specific thing. And then the H1 is like, this is about rentals. And then on the title tag, it's like rental reviews, which is two
Yeah, I'd
very
rather
different
keep
things.
review out of there. Yeah.
It's two very different things. Because like if you Google just like, the brand name rentals and then brand name rentals reviews, you're gonna have two completely different SERPs there. Is this something we
Yeah, I would think so.
Absolutely, you will. Is this something we kind of saw on one of the sites we audited last week as well, where it was like they were giving Google conflicting signals about what the page was about. Um, and that's something we also see time after time in a lot of these algo updates, is that they just refine their search intent over and over and over and over. It's like it's just repeatedly being refined and getting better, right? So definitely something to look into. I'm not going to look into more pages because we're limited on time, but I'm seeing it on this one for sure. All right, let's go ahead and look at you on anchors or what?
Yeah, I started off on anchors.
All right. I think, well, I'll let you go ahead and talk.
Sorry, I was looking at something in the SERPs real quick. Okay. Yeah, jumping over to anchors, it starts off looking somewhat interesting. Like there's a bunch of empty anchors. Let's see what these are. Maybe like image.
I excluded subdomains and got those well, they're still at like 80 of them. Yeah, anchors are not natural. It really adds up to, right at the top, it's like, okay, it's looking all right. And then it's like, nope, 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 nope.
Yeah.
It really adds up to something that's very not natural. Extreme levels of exact match that are being repeated. Like 100 times you've used some of the exact match anchors. That's a lot. That's like really a lot.
And a lot of it's, this is spammy stuff.
Yeah.
That I'm looking through. Yeah, and so it looks like the same type of blasts for all these different words as well. Like,
well, they also,
I pull up.
Oh, sorry, I was gonna say they also have about, out of 3,000 referring domains, 2,000 are Web 2.0s. So 2/3 of their backlink profile is Web 2.0s. You might want to make sure those are taken off the anchors when you're.
Yeah, it's not what I'm looking at.
Are you looking at the backlink profile or what?
No, I'm just pulling down on anchors, like click down on referring domains for like the 92,000 or whatever. And then you can kind of just peek through that. And every time I open one, I'm saying for every anchor, it's the same set of sites.
Gotcha.
Spamming these anchors.
Are they Web 2.0?
And I'm already down pretty far here. Let's see something.
Looks like they might have spammed out some press releases too.
Yeah. So, I mean, yeah, even so the Web 2.0 spam, which is all real random anchors too, has nothing to do with the niche, but that's further down. And then yeah, there's like a bunch of random redirects. Anyhow, point is like everything I'm
Oh, did I lose Nick? Or is my internet out? Sorry guys, give me 1 second. Nick, are you there? Wait, hold on, Nick. I think my internet just went in and out. I've been having this happen every now and then. Can you hear me, Nick?
yeah.
Okay, there we go. I can hear you again.
Okay, nice.
All right, you're good. You're small on the
So
screen,
yeah,
but
jumping on to just referring domains, like even if we look in here, you'll get an indication that something doesn't look right because the highest DR domains, and this is all the way down the first page, are these kind of like authority sites, google.com, wordpress.org, apple.com, microsoft.com. A lot of these things having nothing to do with the niche itself. A lot of times you see this with like giant link blasts that you might buy on Fiverr where they're promising like 280,000 backlinks, stuff like that, and you'll get this kind of stuff happening. Now at the very bottom of that list of I think is 100 links, we see that they do have a BBC link, it looks like. And then a Guardian link. But even clicking that, oh, I'm guessing it's a link from a redirect. So let's see what your redirect looks like then. So we'll go up to backlinks. And actually, this might be an expired domain that they repurposed now that I'm looking at the URL again. Yeah, there's all sorts of, it's honestly even kind of hard to look through the site just because of how much spam is all over
so
the place.
I don't think we really need to look at it that much, right,
Yeah.
though?
Yeah, no, the off page is, yeah,
So
lacking.
yeah, off page does not look natural. Off page looks like a mix of maybe some natural spam you picked up in Web 2.0s, or maybe you did that yourself too, maybe you ordered it, as well as some kind of like link blasts from a bunch of basically sites that were just very low quality sites built for the purpose of selling links on Fiverr or something. Like Nick was saying, these big link blasts with a ton of sites that just post like kind of random stuff. Oh, great. The stream is off of Facebook. Let me get it going over there again. So annoying. Hopefully my internet doesn't drop again. But anyway, I guess we could tie up this video real quick. Yeah, do you have anything else to say about this one? I mean, as far as what to do,
So, yeah, what to do.
yeah, take a look at the stuff that we talked about on the site. Make the site a little bit higher quality, add in some good images, do good on-page optimization using all of your H tags and stuff, practice good interlinking. Yeah, all that can definitely help you out. And then, I think all of that's important, that all of that will help you. But I think the problem that I'm seeing here, I think the off-page looks more to be the culprit, but it could really be just a mix of everything like we were talking about before. What do you think, Nick?
Yeah, I'd agree with that. I mean, it's still going to be good to go tweak on-page factors just the same. If you can make your on-page as perfect as possible, there's no reason that you shouldn't go after that. But when, auditing the site and really looking through it, it's obvious that off page looks very unnatural. Having said that, your site's doing really well relatively,
Yeah.
considering what I'm looking at, right? So before you start disavowing, before you start freaking out and anything like that, just take some of that budget and start prodding with higher end links, and kind of just see what that does. If you don't get any movement out of that over the course of, 2, 3 months, then maybe it's worthwhile to start considering something else, maybe a disavow. However, since you've got so much traffic, even as is, I'd be real hesitant to just go in there and just completely disavow everything that you see. Which brings me to a point, right, which I don't think we've ever talked about, though it is a good practice. If you do get to a point where you've got no recourse of action but to do a disavow, and that's 100% the line of action you want to take, it doesn't hurt to come in and do a portion of a disavow 1 month, wait, see how that resonates, do another portion, and do it slowly. You can drip feed the links that you want to disavow as well. And it's well worth consideration, especially for a site like yours with a lot of traction in the SERPs, but also a high amount of backlinks. You want to be very cautious, because I've seen people in this position where they're like, no, we're way too spammed out. They go in, they do this massive disavow file, and boom, it tanks all their rankings. Google's smart, but a lot of times spam, can work its ways, especially in specific niches. So be cautious there.
Hey everyone, thanks for watching. Be sure to check the links below for more info on this topic, as well as other cool stuff like SEO case studies, our Facebook community, and our link building services. And like always, please like, comment, and subscribe if you enjoyed the video. Thanks, and happy ranking.